In one of the most highly anticipated matchups of the young season, #1 Texas welcomes 8th-ranked Texas Tech and reigning National Player of the Year, Nyjah Canady, to town for what should be an epic battle from McCombs Field. After he was hired, he brought in the top transfer class in the nation and then brought in the #2 recruiting class in the country to build a heck of a supporting cast around Nyjah Canady. Davis off Kavon's glove, and the speedy Davis is aboard to lead off the night. Lasco calls Johnson the X factor on this team. That one gets away from the catcher Atwood, and the speedy runner Davis advances to scoring position. Two-two check swing, Atwood on to first. And they get the out at first, but Davis moves over to third with just one away.
He brought over his RBI producers and his run scorers from Texas Tech. So Allred and Maya Davis, two key components to that offense he had at Louisiana.
And a huge strikeout for Tegan Kavon, out #2 here. She has worked the count 2-0. The downside of that is she's already been hit 3 times this year.
Well, that's going to be the key for
Lyndon Baptiste behind home plate. And there is another strikeout. Kavon strikes out the side as Texas Tech strands 2.
Well, Texas Tech, I think that's what Nyjah and her family saw, was a man who's honest, who was going to do his best to build a team behind her.
Tony over to first, and that one gets away from Jennings. Henry over to second. Now listen, we didn't talk about the defense yet. Texas Tech committed 3 errors in 1 inning earlier today. Rain continues to fall here in Austin. Texas with a runner in scoring position. No outs in the first. Nia Scott lays down the bunt, charging in Lindemuth on to first, and they get the out. But Henry is over at third with 1 away. Oh, Canady with a smile on her face after that, knowing it was foul. Here's the payoff pitch. Walked her.
Well, after that, Alex, I'm never going to say anybody has an advantage. Exit velo, so Katie Stewart can hit the ball and hit the ball hard.
Wallace is going. There will be no throw. 2 in scoring position. You mentioned Stewart's home run.
Right now, if you're Texas, loading the bases with 1 out is not a bad opportunity.
Canady peers in. Called strike 3. Both pitchers hit the 25 pitch mark in the first inning. Canady trying to make this her last of the first, and she does. Yes, they go to third. There is the strikeout #2 on the night for Canady. And Texas strands 2. He made the move to Lubbock after winning again 300 games with the Ragin' Cajuns. German, that one dies down and left into the glove of Stewart.
What do most people say? Like, if you don't feel like you're the smartest person, you surround yourself with people that are
injuries. But back in 2022, she hit .470 with 13 home runs. So the talent is there when healthy, but rung up quickly by Kavon. Kavon has struck out 4 the first 7 she has faced. Here's the freshman Haley Toney lining out to left. And after a busy first inning, things a lot quieter here in the second. A 1-2-3 frame. What are you doing? And he said, listen, 24 hours before that, as Leanne Good leads off the bottom of the second inning. Skies 1 to short. That's hauled in. He said 24 hours before that game. He's provided instant offense for Texas in a little over a year. But another strikeout victim tonight. Canady has now fanned 3 of the last 4 batters. Maloney lays down the bunt. Canady on to first. Doing it all right now. A 1-2-3 inning worked by
in the Texas program.
Ellie Lindemuth skies 1. Jolie Mitchell calling for it, makes the grab. And Tegan Cavan outdueled Nyjah Kennedy twice in the Women's College World Series last year. One of the best center fielders in the entire nation. Swing and a miss, chase that one upstairs. Runs with some clutch hits going back to her time with Washington. But misses there on the 1-2. Atwood has to hurry. The throw over to first in time. Nice recovery by Reese Atwood. 35 this year. Lays down the bunt. Snared by a diving Kennedy. Surrounded by her teammates.
Also drop a bunt, so don't be surprised if she tries to play a little small ball.
Chopped over to second, past a diving Langoliers, and Texas has their first hit of the night. That one gets away from German, and Henry ends up on second. Scott Skies went into foul territory. Lindemuth is there, 2 away. So again, Kennedy's usual catcher, Victoria Valdez, lockdown defensive. Right down the middle, called strike 3 to end the inning against one of the greatest hitters in the nation.
Well, when you pull long foul balls, you
College career, even at 2-2 here with Lauren Allred. Strikeout number 7 for the sophomore. Had the 3rd most stolen bases in the entire conference. Scott creeping in from third. She drops this one into shallow left field. And now you got speed at first. Was defense, only threw out 2 base runners last year. She may get tested here. Swing and a miss, runner is going. The throw to second, not in time, close call.
hit, even if the pitcher is not on the mound. Reagan Jennings was not in the box as the clock was counting down.
In a game this close, that is a huge mistake because 1 pitch later, she's retired. Here in Austin, 1-2 with 2 away. Sends this one into the gap in left center, and that's going to bring home the first run of the night. Texas Tech has taken the lead here in the 4th. Team in front.
Well, this is a changeup, but after how much time was gone, this pitch, not the best pitch set up after a delay. Kaden Henry cuts that off, but nothing she can do about the runner scoring from second.
Texas 3-1. That one gets away from Atwood, and German moves into scoring position.
Well, this off-speed pitch from Tegan Cavan.
So she appears good to go. Here's the 1-2 from Cavan. This one sent to Maloney. Doesn't have to go far. And the top half comes to an end, but the Red Raiders get on the board, and they come through the order for Texas. So let's see how they fare as Stewart launches one to left center. Holloman on the run makes the grab. So Texas 1 for 4 right now, second time of your team.
Oh, I don't know that we have one that intense.
Swing and a miss. Kennedy on fire.
Last year made a name of herself with that Player of the Year recognition that you're looking next year. She graduates already.
Good poked at that one. Why not? Base hit to left. Texas's second of the night.
Well, it doesn't have to be pretty. It just has to work, and someone had to break up the monotony of Nyjah Kennedy and the way she was able to attack Texas hitters and escape without any solid contact. Throw in the zone and force them to have to swing the bat.
That one gets past German. Good advances into scoring position. Tying run now at second. 2-2. Check swing. Got her. Another inning-ending strikeout for Nyjah Kennedy. One hitters. Haley Toney, part of this #2 recruiting class in the nation, over to second. Bennett is there. One away. Kennedy, but at times we're limited. 1-2, got her. Strikeout number 9.
About it. She played basketball in high school as well, but was recruited by Jerry Glasgow to Louisiana out of 8th grade.
That is strikeout number 10 for Tegan Cavan, and another 1-2-3 frame from Kennedy. Maloney, that's a fair ball. Sliding is Holloman, can't handle it, and Maloney's in there at second to lead off the bottom of the 5th.
Away from her and gives Ashton Maloney an extra 60 feet.
Tying run at second for Katie Bennett, the transfer from Abilene Christian, showing bunt and right into the glove of Kennedy.
Well, if you're Katie Bennett, that's the one to say he's been inconsistent with it, but I think it's gone both ways, and so hitters don't really know, is he calling it, is he not? Caden Henry gonna have to battle here with 3-2.
And a big strikeout from Nyjah Kennedy, just like that, on the night. Scott to left field, that's gonna drop in, and we are tied at 1. What a clutch piece of hitting by Mia Scott here in the 5th.
Alex, you've talked about Mia Scott and how she's gonna leave here probably with the 2nd highest batting average. It's because she can just make things happen. Again, not the prettiest hit, but she muscles this out into left field. Holloman having to respect some power that Mia Scott has, but Mia has to create some space and allow that barrel to work so she can keep that ball fair.
Swing and a miss for strike 2. Oh, they had the count on the scoreboard wrong. It originally said 0-1. They fix it. That's an in. On fire. Strikeout number 11 for Tegan Cavan. Make it back-to-back strikeouts and 4 in a row going back to the last inning.
Died.
Got her! A new career high for Tegan Cavan, number 13.
Well, Tegan Cavan keeps shining in the biggest moment.
The pitcher's duel in every sense. And another K for Kennedy, number 9.
Good eye by Mitchell. She has to be prepared to fight anything off here with 2 strikes.
Ropes one over to third. Lindemuth, nice job at the hot corner.
I like curveballs to be a little lower in the zone than that, but.
Good, takes one to center field. On the run is one of the best in the business, Maya Davis. So at some point, Nyjah Kennedy has to be thinking, what do I need to do to get a break here, to get some offense going? See what her offense does here. Snared by Cavan. That was Reagan Jennings.
To stay so well composed in the circle.
Swing and a miss. Atwood scoops it up on to first. That will be strikeout number 14.
Out the side in the 6th, but retired all 3 in the 5th in order. Just continuing to build on what she's been able to do.
This one belted to deep center. On the run, making the grab is Henry. So both center fielders with nice catches here in the 7th. We move on to the bottom half of the frame for the Kennedy, up over 600 strikeouts for her career. 9 so far tonight. And there's number 10.
Would be very happy with.
Poked over to short, scooped up by Toney. Nice play by the freshman out of Magnolia, Haley Toney, 2 away. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Kennedy, number 11, and we are indeed headed to extra innings.
Coach Mike White had Silali Gutierrez throwing in the pen for a bit, but I have to believe he's going to let Tegan Cavan finish this game.
Haley Toney, the freshman out of Magnolia, sends one over to Sennett. Bennett is there for the first out. So again, no international tiebreaker rules.
Able to expand it on command and in good spots, plus mixing speeds.
Another strikeout, number 15. What a night for the sophomore.
Maybe one of her best, in my opinion, as far as control and mixing speeds goes.
Davis with a 2-out single up the middle. Her second hit of the night. She has 2 of the Red Raiders' 4 hits in the contest.
It takes out a fake swing to cover for Maya Davis.
We asked Jerry Glasgow this week who will be the X factor, and guess what? The inning is over just like that. Davis left early. Jerry Glasgow is signaling for the challenge. One more look.
And there you see that back foot of Maya Davis comes off right there. And Tegan Cavan hasn't yet let go of the ball. Now remember, the review has to be completely conclusive into even more slow-mo than what we see, but the call is going to be upheld on the field.
Call stands. Davis out for leaving early. Here we go. Bottom of the 8th on the way. To go. And even then, the coaches told us no moment is ever too big for her. Pops the bunt up, and on the run, the grab made by Lindemuth. Multiple times tonight, Texas has popped up a Scott sends one to left field. That'll drop in front of Holloman. Mia Scott with a clutch hit here in the 8th.
Oh, you have to try to go get it.
Atwood to shallow left field and easily handled by Toney. Kennedy gets the best of Atwood yet again. Chopped over to third, handled by Lindemuth, on to second. And we are headed to the 9th, still a 1-1 ball game.
For both Kennedy and Cavan, admirable going this deep in a game this early in season.
Called strike 3 for Cavan. Strikeout number 16 on the night.
Pretty pitch, and I think Valdez actually stepped like she might offer.
And that one hitter, first hit batter of the game. And the go-ahead run is on. She could hit up to 350 on the season, 10 to 15 home runs on the year. This is a golden opportunity for her. Bounces in front of Atwood, and the throw not in time. Runner in scoring position. The reigning National Player of the Year. Kennedy, swing and a miss. And that is strikeout number 17 for Tegan Cavan. Unbelievable. She's done it again. Make it 18 on this surreal night for Tegan Cavan.
Well, 3 straight drop balls get Tegan Cavan out of the 9th with a runner in.
Now with 18 strikeouts, Kennedy, meanwhile, has 11. Jolie Mitchell up the middle, and the winning run is aboard.
In the hole.
Good, we'll deposit one to right field. Mitchell rounding third. Both runners safe. How about that? Texas in business here in the 9th. The winning run at third. It's Texas A&M in the Super Regional. Homered in the Big 12 tournament. Singles down the line. The throw off of Hunter. The run comes home,
Well, Vic Hunter hits this ground ball to first baseman Lauren Allred. Allred tries to throw home, but Vic Hunter was in the running lane. She was not in fair territory. She's in fair territory. I believe they can call interference, but I think
Texas is celebrating. Lyndon Baptiste is pointing to home plate, and the Longhorns have walked it off here in 9. What a bizarre turn of events to end the game.
well, Vic Hunter did all she had to do, which was put the ball in play. Allred over there at first, double clutch, then decided to go home as she saw Jolie Mitchell running. Threw it into Vic Hunter. So right here, and you see Vic Hunter gets foul. She is in foul territory, which that's her right to be able to run there. Allred just throws that right into Vic Hunter, and while that's painful, that's probably the most painful walk-off hit I think Victoria Hunter will ever have, and she does touch first base.
The least painful hit she'll ever take. Unbelievable ending to this game.